Hello, I'm Danielle Chauvet. I'm your knitting coach. Welcome to Knitting Nicely. Today we're going to knit an I-cord. I-cords are very simple to knit because they only have one stitch, the knit stitch. That's the basic stitch of knitting. So an I-cord is basically a cord that kind of looks like a shoelace, or you can kind of think of your pull string on your hoodie. That's the shape that we are making today. As you work your I-cord, every once in a while you're going to want to pull down on it to get those stitches nice and even. Pull, pull, pull. And then it becomes a nice little circular tube of knitted stitches. I like to make my I-cord with 4 stitches, but you can make your I-cord with more stitches if you'd like. Here we go. We're going to make this I-cord with a circular needle because it makes it easier to go from one side to the other. We need to make sure that our string is on the left side, and then we're going to knit all 4 of those stitches. Stitch 1, we're knitting 1 stitch, 2 stitches, 3 stitches, and 4 stitches across from right to left. Now normally you would turn your work over and start knitting from that first stitch that has the string coming out of it. But with an I-cord, you do not do that. With an I-cord, you keep the same face facing you in your knitting. And that's why I like to use a circular, because then I can just slide those stitches to the other side of the circular needle, leave that open yarn end to the left instead of the right, and knit my 4 stitches again. Stitch number 3 and stitch number 4. Now we're going to spin it all the way around to the other end of that circular needle again and do it again. This is the basic stitch for an I-cord. You're just knitting in the same direction every time. You keep your work facing you in the same way every time you knit your row. Stitch 3 and stitch 4. Now give it a good pull. Oh look, I've got a little bump. See that bump right there? That's easy to fix. All you have to do is kind of tug, squeeze, stretch, and tug some more until that little bump goes away. Just kind of work at it, pull it down, and eventually that little bump will work its way out. And then you have a nice looking cord. And that's all there is to it. Knitting an I-cord is super easy. And it's kind of fun. Make sure you always go in the same direction when you're knitting. Don't ever turn your work. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day.